Okay, John and Mary, you're intrigued to know about these upgradable discounted seats when I mentioned about it in the villa. So I'm going to show you how you can fly business or upper class pretty much every time you fly long haul. I know that pretty much once a year you would like to fly long haul. You've got some fabulous places that you want to travel to, so wouldn't it be fabulous to actually fly there in upper class or business class? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that and save yourself a fortune as well at the same time. We're going to do a bit of an exercise first of all, and what we're going to look at is a 7-night holiday. Okay, we're going to book some flights using cash and some and a hotel using cash for 7 nights, and then we're going to do exactly the same with reward points and showing you how you can do that in reward points. But then I'm going to show you how you can upgrade those flights into business class at the same kind of money that it would cost you to fly in economy. Okay, so first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to show you live how much it's going to cost you to fly, for example, let's say London to Los Angeles, and let's say for 7 nights, and that's from, say, the 14th of April to the 21st of April, so 7 nights. And we're going to go on Virgin Atlantic and have a look at economy flights and how much that's going to cost. So we can see on there for 2 adults, for those flights, for those dates, economy is working out at £1,079. Okay, so we hold that and we have a look at that a bit later using points, how much it's going to cost in points. And now let's find a hotel. So we're going to go on to Marriott.com and have a look at the hotels. Okay, I don't know if you're aware, there's actually 9 categories of hotel, Marriott hotel, and 1 to 9 doesn't really represent always the quality of the hotel. Okay, it can represent which country that hotel is in, and what I mean by that is this: if we have a look here at a Marriott hotel somewhere in China, something like that, and have a look at a Category 7 hotel, you can see on here that the Category 7 hotel in China is in fact a JW Marriott hotel, which is a very, very high standard hotel. But if we have a look at the same hotel, for example, Category 7 in London or New York, you'll note that that's more of a Marriott hotel or a Courtyard hotel, which isn't the exact higher standard quality of a JW Marriott, still very, very nice, but not the same standard. So you can see it doesn't really represent the higher the standard, the better quality hotel all the time. You can actually get a really good hotel depending on which country you're in. So it's worthwhile having a look on Marriott on the website and kind of go through a few hotels. Okay, we're going to go for a basic hotel. London again, Los Angeles. So we're going to be staying in Los Angeles. We're going to go again the same dates. So we'll put those dates in, and the Category 7 hotel, lovely hotel, coming out there is £1,099. Okay, so if we add the flights at 1079 and the hotel at 1099, your total for your 7 nights, including economy flights, £2,178. Okay, which is not too bad. Now we're going to do that exactly the same process, but we're going to look at how we can pay for that in reward points. Okay, so first of all, we have to look at the flights again first of all. Now the flights, what we're looking at here is we have to find out how many air miles it's going to cost to fly London to Los Angeles. Okay, so if we go back onto Virgin and have a look at Virgin Atlantic, and this time instead of paying with cash, we're going to hit the button that says pay with miles. If we press the button saying pay with miles, it's actually showing now, instead of cash, 50,000 air miles per person return. Okay, so that means 2 adults, it's going to cost 100,000 air miles to fly London to Los Angeles, return for the 2 of you. So now, how do we then convert that into Marriott reward points? So how do we know how many Marriott reward points that is going to cost us? It's quite easy. If you go on to Marriott.com/rewards and then to use points, you'll see something like this come up. And it's basically a conversion table that tells you how many miles it's going to convert into Marriott reward points. For example, here you have 50,000 miles as a package or Avios Converted into Marriott reward points, that would cost you 140,000 Marriott reward points. So we need 100,000 miles. So that's 2 times those packages, which would be then costing 2 times 140,000. That's 280,000 Marriott reward points. So that's 280,000 Marriott reward points just for your flights. Now we're going to do exactly the same process, and we're going to do that with the hotel and the category 7. So again, we do exactly the same. We look for the hotel, we find the category, and it will tell you, press the button, pay with points instead of cash. So here it's showing that for the 7 nights in the category 7 hotel, it's costing 210,000 Marriott reward points. Okay, now there's 2 mistakes that people make when they're actually looking at booking flights or hotels using Marriott reward points. Mistake number 1 is to do exactly what I've just done and book them separately. Okay, so for example, if you were to book separately your airfare and your hotel, the 280,000 points that it's costing you for your flight and the 210,000 it's costing you for your hotel, that's a whopping total of 490,000 Marriott reward points, and that's a lot, you see. Now, mistake number 2 is buying one of these travel packages. Again, if you go on to marriott.com/rewards, you can actually see travel packages where you can combine the flight and hotel together. Okay, now again, if you go on, it'll look something like this. Some tables. A table here of hotel and air package for a category 7 hotel. And again, remember, you need 100,000 miles. So if we go down the table here, it's showing that it's going to cost you 310,000 Marriott reward points for that trip. Now, obviously, that's a lot better than the 490,000 if you were booking separately. But I'm now going to show you a way that will save you an absolute fortune for the same amount of points approximately, for the same amount of money, how we can now upgrade to business or upper class, okay? But first of all, what I'm going to tell you now is something that you can only do on the phone, because everything we've been looking at so far has been doing it online, okay? You can't do this online. You have to pick up the phone and you have to call the airline and you have to call Marriott Rewards, okay? First of all, we have to understand these collaborations of airlines. I don't know if you're aware, there are actually 4 collaborations of airlines. These are airlines that work as part of a team, okay? And for example, you can use your air miles in not just one airline like Avios with British Airways. You can actually use them with any of the airlines that are in the collaboration. So as I say, there are 4 collaborations. The first collaboration is called One World, okay? One World have 14 airlines within that collaboration. So yet again, if you have air miles of British Airways and any other airline that's in that collaboration is within there, then you can also use your air miles with other airlines. So there's 14 to choose from. There's another collaboration called Star Alliance, and Star Alliance actually have 29 airlines included, United Airlines, a big airline as well. So again, if you have any air miles or you're flying with any one of those 29 airlines, you can utilise your air miles within that there. And then you've got SkyTeam. SkyTeam have 20 airlines within that collaboration, and then you've got Skyward. Skyward's actually run by Emirates, which are very, very high airline to fly with. They have 16 though in their collaboration, including Virgin. Okay, so again, if you're utilising if you have a frequent flyer card with any of those collaborations, you can use your points in any of those. Now, the great thing about Marriott Rewards and the deal that Marriott have is with all of the collaborations, okay? So all of the 4 collaborations you can actually utilise using Marriott Reward points at any stage, okay? So what I'm going to do is show you how you can actually get the business class and upper class tickets that we've been talking about using your Marriott reward points with any of those collaborations. Let's not forget, each of the airlines within the collaborations will have their version of upper class, business class and first class, okay? But as I say, you can only do this on the phone. First of all, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at paying cash, so we can kind of like gauge how expensive it would normally be if you were booking business class flights, through the airline, exactly the same through Virgin Atlantic, but now we're going to change from economy to business or upper class for the same dates. It's a whopping £13,507 return for the two of you from London, Los Angeles. So that is a lot of money. That's all right. A lot of people don't actually do that. And the hotel, if we were looking at the hotel, is exactly the same. It's £1,099. But when you put those together, the cost of that trip now is a huge £14,616. So that's a lot more than what we were looking at earlier on. Now, to get these tickets upgraded, you're going to be on the phone and you're going to find the airline that you want to fly with, okay? So you pick up the phone and you buy 2 tickets using your credit card in exactly the same way, okay? Now, remember I was talking to you about these upgradable discounted seats earlier on. They are released by the airline only 8 months prior to the date that the flight is taking off. So you can't do it a full 12 months before. So 8 months prior to the takeoff date, they will start releasing these upgradable discounted seats, okay? So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be calling the airline as normal and you're going to buy 2 tickets using your credit card. But what you're going to do is ask for upgradable discounted seats using all of the partners, okay? Don't forget, all of the partners. So what the airline will do is look at all of the companies that have upgradable discounted seats available for the dates that you want to fly.